Okay, hello. I just got done recording my last video, and I thought, I could do another one of these real quick. So I am gonna try to knock this next row out super fast. Like I said in the last one, I want to get this done by the end of the month, which is tomorrow. So if I do this one today and this one tomorrow, then maybe I can get that task done. I have a few little number 4s here that I ran out of. I'm going to email Diamond Art Club about that, and hopefully they can kind of sort me out. But anyway, how are you guys? If you guys are just joining me for the first time, my name is Megan, and I am working on Randall Spangler's Couch Dragon, and I got this from Diamond Art Club, I think, in 2021. This is May 2023. I'm about halfway done with them, and I've kind of made this YouTube channel to hold myself accountable and just kind of give myself a reason to finish this, So I thought that I would kind of sit here and chit chat and hang out with y'all. I'm looking for some teas right now. Do you guys see the teas? I feel like this is Dora the Explorer right now. Do you guys see teas? Where are the teas? Oh my goodness. I need to print out the key, like the ledger, from the side of the painting. There it is right in front of me. You guys probably saw that 1,000 times and was like, Megan, what is going on? So these are our teas. Okay, I kind of have my microphone here in front of me. It's a little bit in the way. But like I said in the last video, I'm kind of a soft-spoken person, so I kind of need my microphone to be like all up in here. But I've always been soft-spoken. I've got my other video that I just did loading up, but I've just got the fever about me, I gotta finish this one block. And then what am I gonna do after? You guys know what? I have not eaten anything all day. I think I had like 2 graham crackers, like 2 sheets of graham crackers, a little bit ago. But this morning I woke up and I had a whole bunch of work to do. And I made myself a big old coffee. And let me tell you what. I've been putting butter in my coffee. Okay, listen, before you judge me. I'm not keto. I know that a lot of people who do keto do butter coffee, but I read an article online saying that butter kind of brings out the natural flavor. It like enhances your black coffee. And I'll be honest with y'all, I do feel like it's smoother. I do kind of enjoy it, and I don't put a lot in. I'm just putting in a little bitty bit. I'm not going crazy with the butter, but I do think it's nice. If you guys drink like regular black coffee, try a little bitty bit of butter. I'm not even putting in like a teaspoon really. And then as soon as you put it in there, so your coffee has to be hot for it to melt. Okay, so I have a Keurig. So when I make my coffee, I usually put my coffee in a big old glass measuring cup. And then I add my butter, and then I stir it with a fork. And then once I feel like it's dissolved, then every morning I do a protein shake. So I do like a Premier Protein. I like the cinnamon bun flavor, so good. It tastes like a cinnamon roll. And then I will pour some of that over ice in a cup or like a Yeti cup, super insulated or whatever. It is so good, and the protein helps me in the morning. I read online that protein early in the day can kind of help you focus. So let's see, I need a down arrow now. I've got my right-sided arrows. But yeah, that's all I had today was a coffee and some graham crackers. What am I gonna make for dinner? Y'all, I'm looking for down arrows, right? A blue down arrow. There it is. 3371. So it's like a really dark brown. Like a mahogany or like an umber? Is umber brown black? Okay. My music is kind of crazy, but I think it's quiet enough that surely it's not bothering anybody. I just kind of searched up like copyright free music on Spotify. Because I do not know how YouTube works when it comes to like music or having licensing, or if people will strike you and then my video just goes away or something. Or maybe you just can't monetize it, which is something I'm not really interested in anyway. I think most people, unless you have like thousands and thousands of views on each video, you don't even really earn anything off of it, right? I've heard some people say like, oh, well, I can't really talk about that because of the monetization. And it's like, how much are we earning off of YouTube for real? You know, like normal kind of people who do videos and whatever. Because it cannot be that much. I would rather talk about what I want to talk about and have fun than worry about the YouTube police getting after me. So how's everybody's day? What did I do today that was interesting? Well, I woke up and I had my giant coffee. And I worked really hard. And I have a coworker named Dorothy. She is super nice, and I do not know her. I work remotely. I'm in Arkansas and she's in California. And she and I are like the only ones in the company or whatever that talk to each other, really, because most people are kind of like independent contractors, so you don't really talk to other people, you just do the work that you're supposed to do. But we found each other on Reddit, like the Reddit where people were getting advice about working there and stuff. And I don't think that we're, you know, I don't think that the company really wants us in cahoots with each other, but we just have the best time chatting all day and talking about the work that we're doing and keeping each other company, you know. I think having a work friend that you enjoy talking to definitely makes things a lot easier. Don't you think? What are we doing? I like how that's the first time that I'm like, what part of this painting am I working on? I guess this is the rug. I was just thinking, why is this all so linear down here? Why so many lines, girl? Why so many lines? I remember when I saw diamond painting for the first time on TikTok. I don't watch TikTok anymore. I deleted that junk off of my phone a while ago. But I was like, oh, that's so satisfying. Especially the little like plop, like the sound of the pen coming off of the paper after you sticky it. Like that. Super satisfying. It's funny where life takes you. It goes from me being influenced from a TikTok video to me sitting here putting some work that I had like a $70 piece of canvas and plastic, and I'm forcing myself to finish this project. I could have very easily just kept it moving and browsed on by, but I had to get this dragon. I wish that I could show you guys more of this without my camera moving over, but my camera where it is right now is in such a precarious situation, and it is so sensitive. I've got it kind of hanging off the cliff of my normal little microphone stand. I'd like to get another one because the stand that I have kind of squeaks and creaks sometimes, and I really don't need to move it. It's like an arm, you know, that's on my table. I'm one of those people who I love efficiency and I love productivity, and if I think a little gadget will help make something more efficient, I want it. But then you think about it and you're like, did I really need that? Would that money have better been in my pocket or my savings account for something fun, you know? I watch some minimalist videos on YouTube sometimes. And there's this one girl that I used to like watching named Leafy, and she was very cool. She was very cool, like kind of like just cool, you know. She was like a bad kind of chick, you know. And she would do tours of her apartment and whatnot, and she would show like what she owns. Oh, I missed her row down here. How did I miss that? V. Yeah, and she would be like, okay, so here's my jacket that I have for the winter. Her entire wardrobe was like the same shirt, but 5 times, you know. Dang it. Got some drills overboard here. But yeah, I see videos like that and then I'm like, did I really need that can opener that I thought would be a little bit better than the other can opener that I had? No. I don't think that I did, Megan. I do not believe that I did, actually. You know, earlier I was talking about how I ran out of drills for this, these 4s, but now I'm starting to think that I'm just spilling them all over the place. Alright, I need some right arrows here. Right arrows, right arrows. What do y'all have going on this week? I guess tomorrow is the last day of the month for me. Well, for everybody. But usually the way that my job goes is that we kind of go by month. So I have a whole bunch of work at the start of the week right now. But once the first hits, which will be Thursday, it's gonna slow down considerably. And then I'll have like kind of like a week and a half where it's a little bit slower, and then it picks up again super fast. So I need to have some fun or do something that isn't stressful during my slow week. What do you guys think that that could be? What could I do during my slow week? I don't know if you guys play video games. They have a new game coming out that I kind of want to play next week. I don't play many video games anymore. I used to play a lot of games. But like I said, I'm kind of a productivity snob now. And maybe I just hit that age where if I don't think something is kind of serving me in a way, I don't really want to spend a lot of time doing it, you know? So for me to sit down and spend a lot of time on something and not really get anything out of it, like for me, diamond painting is fun because I could spend an hour doing this, but after the hour is over, I can look back and say, oh, look at the progress. Like, look at everything that I accomplished during that time, you know? For me, video games aren't really like that anymore. But if you guys enjoy them, then I hope that you're having fun. The fun thing is that, like, you know, as people my parents' age, like in their 50s or 60s, everybody is getting into technology now, and they're getting so comfortable with it that everybody's playing little games and stuff. I remember when I used to, like at my old job that I had a long time ago, I used to work with a lot of ladies who were a little bit older than me, back in my 20s, I guess. And I remember they were all playing Farmville on Facebook. And I was trying to figure out how to make friends with the ladies, because I am one of those people who I want to make friends with everybody. I want everyone to like me. I want us to all get along, and we're going to be friends now. So I added them on Facebook and started playing Farmville. I wasn't playing before that, but I was like, you know what? I am going to add these ladies, and they're going to water my animals, and they're going to sell me hay or whatever we did, and they're going to like me. And you know, it worked. Oh, Megan, thank you for sending me some chickens. And it kind of opens the dialogue. You know, having things in common with people can really change the way that you interact, you know. I haven't spoken to some of those ladies in a while. I should really get together with them sometime. I think sometimes things like that can seem kind of intimidating. Because, you know, most people, we're all seeing things from our perspective, right? And I think sometimes it's easy to say, well, nobody ever contacts me, so they probably don't want to talk. But at the same time, those other people are probably saying the same thing about you and saying like, well, if she wanted to, she probably would just call, you know? So I think I should probably be a little bit more assertive about the way that I am going about keeping relationships and whatnot. Alright, so I have a whole bunch of C's here. This is going to be a fast little video. And then tomorrow I will do the last little square I have at the bottom. I feel like a baby. I feel like I need a bib for these drills. Like, I am just getting little specks of stuff everywhere. I have a blue one. I don't even remember doing blue today. I have not done blue today. Maybe this was blue. Am I losing drills from other spots? What do y'all think? This is blue. Oh well. I'll put it in the bottom of the case here. I'm sure that I won't forget about that, and I will totally find where it belongs later, right? Alright, so I have 2 rows of C's, so I'm gonna use my big boat. Let's see here. Let's see. I am not good at getting these in rows, so I usually pour out a little bit more than I need. Because if 50% finds its way into a row and the other 50 is unorganized, well, at least I had the 50%, right? We can't be perfect. I kind of like doing them in, so the end of my pen is 3. And I kind of like doing them like skipping 3 so that I'm not doing them in a line. I don't have any good reason to have a theory like this, but I feel like when you don't do it in a line, it looks a little bit nicer, you know what I mean? Like sometimes when you do a line, it'll look a little bit too uniform, or it'll look a little bit too weird, you know what I mean? You'll know what I'm talking about. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's gonna be diamond painting people, don't you think? Wonder if there's anything good on TV that everybody's been watching lately. I am just not into shows. What was that show that came out with Pedro Pascal and the little girl that everybody was so excited about? The Last of Us. That was a good show. That was a really good show. But besides that, I feel like, you know, culturally, everybody, like every few months, a big show will come out. And everybody wants to talk about it. And everybody has to watch it, or else you don't know what other people are talking about. And honestly, usually those shows are pretty good. But I have not watched anything like that in a while. I've been watching The Fall with Gillian Anderson, who was Dana Scully from the X-Files, and I used to love the X-Files when I was growing up. So seeing her now is like super cool. But I had watched that series before. And sometimes when I work, I like to have a show on in the background that doesn't require a lot of my attention. So I'll kind of pick something that I've seen already. But that show is kind of heavy. It's a lot of, like, she's a detective or something. I won't spoil or anything. You can watch it on Amazon Prime right now. But she's like a female detective lady, but she's like the boss, you know. And there's like a serial killer on the loose or whatever. And they're trying to catch him. But it is kind of like, it's a heavy show when it comes to, you know, like the crime and whatnot. So I think I'm not gonna finish rewatching that. Another show that I really liked was Luther, and that was kind of the same thing. It had Idris Elba in it, who is so handsome. Shoot. Maybe I should pour some of these out. And that was another good kind of like detective show. I think that's on Netflix. I think that may be Netflix exclusive. I've got a window next to me here. And my natural light has gone out. It's about 8:25 here now. On Tuesday, May the 30th. This month has gone by so fast, I'm telling y'all. I am telling y'all. This year, 2023, I have not done anything but work, I feel like, and stress. I've been really stressed, to be fair. I think I mostly said this in the last video I did a little bit ago. But if you guys are listening or hanging out, I appreciate ya. Feel free to say hey. Tell me how your day is going or whatever. I got my first comment on my last video. Sometimes, like, I don't really have any expectations for this YouTube channel. So when someone shows up, I'm like, oh my god, there's a person. That's crazy. Because I think I'm definitely kind of making these videos just for myself in a way. Like I've been saying, just to hold myself accountable. And I do kind of feel like talking out loud about your thoughts and your day and everything, I do feel like that's kind of good for you, right? It's like therapy, but diamond painting. Alright, I've got one last row here. This is going to be kind of a short video, but I guess not really. It's 25 minutes so far. Do you guys have the diamond, the pins that have metal at the end of them? I don't dislike my pen. I don't know if you guys can see, but it kind of, the plastic ones, I think they kind of get ridges, and I can't tell if the ridges are something that I like or not. I feel like the ridges are kind of good because they fall into the grooves that you've made over time on the pen, but at the same time, I'm not sure, y'all. Is that good? I think I'm just trying to talk myself into buying a fancier pen for no reason. I know the Diamond Art Club, they used to have this really pretty black and white pen, and I wanted it for so long, and I thought, girl, you do not even diamond paint that much. And they discontinued it, I think. I was looking at the site the other day, and I don't even think it's on there anymore. Silly. But I guess I didn't need it that bad, huh? Alright, that's my last L. And like I said, I'm missing these, but I think I need to email Diamond Art Club and have them send me some more. Because I ran out. Or maybe I just misplaced a whole bunch of 4s. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I am 1 square away from being done. This is the bottom of the page. So I don't know if I'll record another video or maybe do it off video, and then I'll just see y'all on the next one. But this has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having a lovely day wherever you are. Be sure to take care of yourself and set some goals that you think are obtainable and all that good stuff. And remember that you can do anything. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week. And I will see you when I see ya.